Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to run through a full Friday routine. To run you through my That Girl Friday routine purely because I feel like this has honestly transformed my life over the past year. So I would say over the past year there's probably been 6 Fridays that I will not do this routine. So what's that, like a month and a half? So in a whole year, 10.5 months have been consistent on this routine, so I'm gonna put you on. Okay, so first of all, what I will do is every Friday I don't get up at 5 o'clock, so it's my like rest day. When I say rest day, I still go to work, so I get bar off 6. I just come out a really hot shower and I'm so hot. Oh, my bedroom's really hot because my mum's got my heating on. And essentially I go to work, I'll finish work, and my number one thing when it's come to like me losing weight and maintaining like being a size 8, obviously before my weight has like fluctuated, gone up and down and up and down and whatever else, but this honestly has helped me stay like a size 8, so I'm just like yes. I go to work, I finish work, there is wherever I was working, so obviously in my older job and then now this job, I will go food shopping, number one. So I will get like bits and bobs like fruit, veg, what I'm going to cook, like 2 meals for the next few days, and I will cook all of that so that it's kind of on the go, because my biggest thing is you don't want to be using your weekends for, what's the word, just freely. So obviously there's this whole happy Friday, you know, like your Fridays off for work, and especially if you are planning to build your dream life, I'm not being funny, but you need to get out of that mindset that like, oh, I've worked really hard, I deserve a pint, I deserve a drink, I deserve to eat loads of shit. You need to get rid of that mindset, because that is what's going to set you apart from everyone else, first of all. So I do my meal prepping just because it saves me time through the weekend so that I can actually use those hours instead of cooking and stuff. And also just having food on the go, it stops me from buying shit or snacking on shit that's going to help me put on weight. So yeah, number one. And also I've been kind of like prioritizing protein a little bit more, so I've just bought 12 eggs. I've never bought 12 eggs before in my life, how bad. And then I'm like, no. So that's what I do. Then I go to the gym, and this is more of like, today I didn't do a full gym session because I went kickboxing yesterday and I nearly died, so I was a bit like, oh my god, I can't do all of that. But yeah, today I just went on the Stairmaster for like 35 minutes and then I was gone. I went and just sat in the sauna for a bit. It was quite nice because I was in the sauna by myself, thank god. I come home, obviously I do my meal prep, I cook everything. Because I was in the sauna, I was really sweaty. I have an everything shower every Friday. I obviously go to work with a hair mask in my hair as well, so when I go to the sauna I'm really sweating it out, and I just feel like it's actually helped my hair, like it looks so healthy. Obviously I've put a little bit of product in, but not that much because I'm only going to go to sleep right now, but my hair also looks really healthy. Everything shower, full body scrub, full, like, I'm going to insert videos obviously from the whole Friday of me going shopping and whatever else, but everything wash. You want to wash your hair, your full body, all your sweat, and just feel so clean. Fresh pajamas, fresh sheets, like absolutely everything. I will also have like a little clean tidy. My room's never really like that messy, but just a little tidy, and if I can be asked, I will put a wash on. Today I've not put a wash on, I'm not going to lie to you, but that's what I do. And essentially the whole idea of a Friday routine is, instead of sat there doing nothing and relaxing or watching Netflix or whatever else, I'm setting myself up for success, because when you are building or when you're not working, obviously that's your time where you need to dedicate it. So my Saturdays and Sundays look very different to everyone else's Saturdays and Sundays, although I do see my family. So at the minute I've got it scheduled in to see one friend and one family member per week that obviously I don't live with, so that really helps me. And then I also plan my whole week. So when I say plan my week, I plan my weekend. This is just one day page, and obviously the productivity method which I use, but I kind of just use this as a general to-do list for the Saturday and Sunday, and then I will also break it up on my whiteboard. But stuff like, what are my priorities, what am I going to get done, and it just helps me really focus, so that when I wake up on Saturday morning I already know what I need to do. And do you get what I mean? Like, I already know what the plan is, because I'm not someone that can just wake up and decide what they want to do. I just feel like it doesn't work, and it's a bit bummy. Like, it's not actually going to help me achieve any of my goals. So knowing exactly what I need to do is going to be very productive. And also, I've been rereading Change. I broke one of my nails at kickboxing, guys, so don't judge me, please. Okay, I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. I have been rereading this, Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life, and I say I'm reading it, I'm studying it. That's the word that I want to use. I'm re-studying it, and I'll be like highlighting stuff, taking notes and all of that. And to be honest with you guys, I really couldn't be arsed today. Like, I was so tired. Kickboxing, literally, like, I don't know what's happened to me, but my cardio I thought was on point, but clearly not. Let me get to what it is. Okay, so it says, but understanding that moving ahead means that you're changing your paradigm, manifestation of your actions. The paradigm is your habitual way of living. So obviously, if you know your habits and whatever else, everything that I've just mentioned in terms of like me clean eating, me gymming and hair oiling and all of that, it's your habitual way. So if I'm there trying to advance or trying to, let's say, better my life and achieve my goals, that is essentially a makeup of all my habits that I do. Does that make sense? So what else is in this book that I thought was really good? Okay, so this is what it was. So a psychological mechanism. So this and my Friday routine is essentially reprogramming your psyche, and that's what I'm trying to do. So when people are like, oh, you eat healthy, or oh, you know, you're really all of this and go to the gym, actually that's just setting the standard for my life. I keep telling you guys that you set the standard for your life, and yeah, that's what it is. A paradigm is like a cybernetic mechanism. So I actually wrote that on my hand earlier. I was like, cybernetic mechanisms, I'm gonna actually have a Google of that, and I did. And it's what controls your behavioural patterns. So for example, when I was like fluctuating in weight, the whole point of me doing all my habits is to alleviate any snacking, any whatever else it is. And it's like, for example, even to the point where I know that I haven't got much self-control when it comes to my eating, so I will avoid going certain places where I know I will potentially overeat. Does that make sense? So for example, I'm going to my auntie's house tomorrow for dinner, well, just to see them, and I'm going to eat dinner, but I know that her food is bussing, yeah, and I will gladly eat about 4 plates of food at her house, which is why I've been putting off for a while. And when I go there, I've been mentally preparing myself all week to not overeat. And when it comes to like my habits and stuff like that, so for example, like even takeaways, I love a chili flame, so I will get like a loaded fries and a chicken pita. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Now I will get one or the other, because I won't eat both of them. And let's say before, when I had a Turkish, I will order like a lamb beiti and spicy chicken sheesh, and I'll eat the whole thing in one go. But through my habits and keep on going, like I will half that into 2 portions, because it's too big of a portion. So it's all those little habits that make up for obviously who you are and what you're doing. And I think by doing all of these little habits and daily check-ins and, you know, being consistent, I need to get my time back. So having a Friday reset just literally makes sure that I'm able to have my time back, so I can dedicate those hours to creating, focusing on my business, doing content, whatever it is. And this was really good. understanding your paradigm, so understanding where you're at. And this is something that I was doing, which is why I created this whole Friday routine. So when I started my Friday routine, obviously I told you guys I've been doing it for about a year now. I was working full time, so Monday to Friday, so obviously on my weekend, trying to run a business, this, that, starting a podcast is just ooh. So I created this essentially to understanding my paradigm. I know that I was working full time. I knew that I was doing all of these things. So how could I then adapt and change that? Does that make sense? So understanding your paradigm, discipline is a big part of the solution. Discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and follow it. Understands what a paradigm is and how it's controlling them, they're going to go on a diet and they're going to start eating properly. They're going to start controlling their body because they see their body as an instrument of your mind. So this is a number one health check thing as well. Like when people are like, oh, you're going to the gym, you're this, you're that. One thing that I've noticed when I did my whole January reset and my reflections and everything is that on my days where I felt my best and my most productive and all of these things, it was on days that I ate cleaner. It was on days that I went to the gym because I had those happy hormones, those endorphins and all of these things. So when you understand that your body is a whole vessel, I'm not just doing this, obviously I want to look sexy and you know, but at the same time it's like my body, I'm actually valuing it because it's connected to my mind, like mind, body and soul, like all of these things connect. So yes. And it says when you understand what you're fighting using a combination of discipline and desire, you're going to win. But anyway, that's my 2 pence because I've been like highlighting, making notes and everything like that. So when it comes to planning or having a Friday reset, I would definitely recommend it for anyone who has big goals in terms of starting out, starting a brand, starting a business, whatever it is that you want to do. Like be consistent on social media because your biggest thing is your time. And when you start trading your time for money or trading your time for cooking every day, like for example, everything that I've just done probably took me about 2 hours because I was just non-stop doing this, doing that, had stuff in the air fryer, in the pan, whatever else. That saves me a lot more time than spending an hour every day. Like Friday to night, Saturday, Sunday, like I've just saved myself 4 hours in the space of 1.5. So although it doesn't sound like a good amount of time, it still is a lot of time to me so that I can focus on that. So for example, like tomorrow I don't have to make breakfast, lunch or dinner, it's all done for me. I can just spend time on focusing and running my business. So yeah, that has been everything in my Friday routine. I don't believe I've missed anything out off the top of my head. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Most Fridays I'm exhausted, so I'll go to bed, I won't speak to anyone and that will be me done. So yeah, that's it. I think you just need to set yourself up for success, and like when you are feeling overwhelmed, which is often what I do, it's little things like this which I know which are in my control that set me up, so I do have that time, so I do have that mindset, so I can think clearly and dedicate time to the gym and whatever else. And by just having a little to-do list, this isn't like fully written out or whatever else, but like call someone about a dance class, post podcast episode, post on TikTok, update welcome book for property, update signature on emails, call HMRC, like all these little things that I need to get done this weekend, and prioritize. It just helps me, and also it will set me up for a really good week as well. So yeah, that is my Friday routine. That's my little Friday routine for you guys, but I'm telling you, it's actually changed my life. It's helped me double my income, it's helped me get more bookings in my properties, it's helped me lose weight, it's helped me have like a glow up. Like, I'm not being funny, but can you see like how good my skin and my hair is looking? Thank you. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. And you don't have to do absolutely everything that I've done because your goals might be different to me or whatever else it is, but I definitely recommend a Friday dedicated to yourself. And to be honest, I will only ever miss a Friday for like a special occasion. I think the last Friday that I did miss, one of my friends, she was actually going travelling and she was like, oh, I'm gonna have like a leave-in meal thing on a Friday at Nando's. So when stuff like that happens, so for example, I planned that in, I know I was going to her meal before she was travelling and whatever else. I actually did my Friday routine on a Thursday so that I still had meal prep for like the weekend on a Thursday. So plan ahead. It just helps with consistency, and also it makes you feel so less stressed. Like I feel so peaceful. I've been in the sauna for half an hour, and also the gym is always dead on a Friday, like always dead on a Friday evening. You see the people that are really there to change your life. So yeah, I hope this year's the year that you change your life. So get into a routine, fix your goal, fix your habits, change your paradigm, change your life. Bye guys, see you later.